The real reason behind Fazza's sickness. They say the palace lights still shine, but something colder chills the spine. A prince whose name the falcons know now walks the halls in shadowed woe. The sands remember steps, once bold, now softened, faded, pale and cold. The skyline mourns at break of day, for royalty has lost its way. No battle scar upon his chest, yet storms have torn his mind to rest. No fever burns, no cough escapes, yet illness hides in shifting shapes. The world may guess, but none can tell the reason why the prince unwell refuses feasts, avoids the crowd, a soul too silent, pain too loud. He rides alone through dunes so wide, no guards behind, none by his side. The desert winds have heard his cries, beneath the mask 1,000 sighs. The horses sense what none can see, a weight too great for royalty. Their hooves grow slow on golden land, as if they ache to understand. The pearl of Dubai, loved and known, now keeps his tears for nights alone. The crown still shines, the robe still flows, but something broken never shows. They say it started, not with time, nor poison, nor the hands of crime, but rather in a moment brief, a glance, a touch, a blooming grief. A woman came, not draped in gold, her story neither young nor old. She bore no jewels, no royal name, yet in her eyes he saw the flame. She danced with grace the world denies, with sorrow deep behind her eyes. She laughed like rain on desert dust, then vanished like a dream in trust. Their love was not the kind to last, for kings are bound to kingdoms vast. And she was born beneath the stars, too wild for palace, walls, or guards. They met in gardens, veiled by night, where moonlight blessed their stolen sight. He wrote her poems with his hands, in silence, where no court demands. He showed her falcons, skies, and fire. She touched the edge of his desire, but duty waits, as duty will, and passion bends to sovereign will. He swore he'd fight, she swore she'd stay, but fate has rules we can't delay. The crown came calling, full of laws, and hearts must break for nation's cause. One morning came, no words were said, no letter left beside his bed, just silence cold and bitter sweet, and petals crushed beneath his feet. They searched the lands, they searched the sea, but none could find where she might be. A whisper here, a shadow there, but never more her flowing hair. Since then, the prince grew pale, and still, a soul detached from royal will. He rules with heart behind a gate, a monarch made to carry weight. He gives the people all his best, but never feels his own heart rest. Each smile he shows is carved and worn, like desert stones by sandstorms torn. Doctors came and tried to trace the sickness hidden in his face. They spoke of rest, of herbs, of sleep, but couldn't reach the wounds so deep. For what is cure for love once lost? A fire turned frost at passion's cost? No medicine can heal the soul. When half its pieces cease to roll, he speaks in whispers to the moon. He reads her letters past high noon. He listens for her voice in breeze, and finds her scent in jasmine trees. They said she fled, or worse, she died. But Fazza knows his heart was lied. He dreams of her in secret prayer, and sees her ghost in desert air. Each step he takes, he walks with care, as if she might be hiding there. Each day he waits, each dawn he fears, that love, once close, will disappear. His palace fills with gifts and gold, but nothing warms the nights so cold. No gem can match a memory of when she whispered, "Stay with me." His sickness is not born of flesh. It lives in echoes, soft and fresh. It haunts the songs the poets write. It bleeds from roses late at night. He sees her face in every crowd. He hears her name, though not aloud. The silence hums with hidden pain. A prince who walks beneath the rain. To those who wonder what he hides, why joy has left the desert tides, the answer lies not in disease, but in a love time won't appease. The falcons fly, but not for thrill. They search the skies with aching will. His sickness wears a subtle crown, invisible yet weighs him down. The people guess. Some say it's fate. Some blame the burden of the state. But only stars and secrets know the truth behind his quiet woe. He writes her name on desert rocks, then watches as the ocean knocks the letters down with tender grace, as if the sea would take her place. He walks alone where no one sees, and whispers vows to nameless trees. The guards pretend they do not hear the breaking voice so sharp, so clear. He dreams she might return one day, with winds to blow his pain away. That one still night, beyond all wrong, she'll ride back humming their old song. Until that hour, he bears the weight of both his love and kingdom's fate. He smiles for crowds, he speaks for peace, but in his chest, the wars won't cease. And so he rides, his sickness grows, not in his limbs, but in his throes, of memories that will not die, of laughter lost beneath the sky. The doctors leave, the hours pass, the moon reflects on royal glass. He lifts his pen, his trembling hand, and writes her name across the sand. For hearts like his so bold, so vast, are wounded deepest by the past. A future king, a present ghost, in love with what he lost the most. His hands still trace her vanished face, in memories time can't erase. Each breath he takes, a fragile thread, that pulls him closer to the dead. Not dead in body, no, not quite, but lost to him in day and night. She breathes somewhere beneath this sky, yet far beyond his reach or cry. He wears the robe, attends the call, but finds no comfort in it all. His every step a solemn vow, to love her more than fate allows. The gold that clings to royal name feels heavier than heat or flame. It drapes him like a woven chain, reminding him of chosen pain. His heart was not made just to reign. It longed for freedom, not for fame. They call him strong, they call him wise. They bow beneath his guarded eyes, but none can read the words unsaid, or see the tears he doesn't shed. He bleeds in ways no blade can show. In silence, where the lost winds blow, he rides at dusk, his steed set free, a blur across eternity. The desert knows each aching mile, it echoes back his thoughts a while. He whispers secrets to the stars, confessing love through hidden scars. No one can cure what he became when she was gone, and he felt shame. Not shame of love, he loved her, true, but shame that he could not break through. He could not stop the rising tide that pulled her from a kingdom's side. He tried to pause the world's great spin, to pull her back, to hold her in. But duty's hand was carved in stone, and kings are never left alone. She left, not weak, but far too proud, to live beneath the royal cloud. He watches as the candles die, one by one beneath the sky. Each light a dream he dared to keep, now flickers, falters into sleep. And in the mirror, he sees less, a man consumed by loneliness. His illness has no pulse or name, but burns his soul like hidden flame. He eats, but nothing gives him taste. He speaks, but every word feels waste. The halls that once would lift his feet now echo back his own heartbeat. Physicians come with charts and scans, but none can touch what fate began. No fever tells the world he grieves, but sorrow drips from royal sleeves. They treat the body, but not the ache that keeps his tired spirit awake. Sometimes at dawn he speaks her name, soft as if not to spark the flame. For every uttered syllable could break him down, irreparable. He keeps her photo in a drawer, a secret shrine behind the door. The gods, they've learned to look away when tears appear at end of day. They see the man but know the ghost, still in love with what he lost the most. He built for her a private room, adorned with stars and jasmine bloom. Though empty now, it breathes her trace, her scent still lingering in space. He goes there when the night is still, to sit, to dream, to bend his will. Sometimes he hears a phantom song, a laugh where she had once belonged. The memories blur time and place. He sees her smile in stranger's face. And though he rules a land so vast, he cannot outrun what has passed.